The world is much safer today than ever before. Sort of.
It's definitely more safe today. There's been a big decline in crime and a big decline in violence and bullying and abuse against children.
But there seems to be two ways to look at that. Statistics agree. According to the FBI, but for a spike in the late 80s, crime has been dropping for decades.
Despite the statistics, there's at least a perception among some people that the world is not safer, that it is more dangerous.
I think part of it is that we've raised people's awareness about all kinds of crimes and abuse that really weren't thought much about a generation ago.
Today, there's a 24-hour news cycle, sex offender registries, the internet, social media, educational efforts, and campaigns that create awareness about crimes and how to avoid them. People are just more aware of all the bad things that happen.
The same awareness that may be keeping our children safer is also creating a sense that they're more endangered.
So, is the world more dangerous today? Comments are flooding our WUSA 9 Facebook page. Willie Donnell says, we still had bad people back then. The reason you didn't hear about it as much is because the internet wasn't that developed. No social media, no smartphones. Tracy Waterstadt says, things today are not safe or in any way like it was when most of us were kids. Yes, bad people existed back then too, but the bad ones of today are much more clever and have more resources and technology to get away with their crimes. Judy Valentine writes, we did not see the same kind of crime back when I first moved here. No murders or drive-by shootings, but we do now. So I do not see where crime is going down. Dave Blackdog wrote that crimes sure did happen. The amount of kiddie porn made in the 1950s and 60s was off the scale, but because we didn't have the technology to track it like we do now, and the consciousness about no touch and what's right and wrong for adults to do with children, it went much more unreported. Look, the numbers don't lie, but neither does your gut. So if your world feels more dangerous, does that mean it is?